Morning everyone, I hope everyone is well. Thanks for clicking on this vlog, checking out this vlog. We are in Turkey this week. As some of you may know, I am a TUI ambassador this year and was really lucky to go to Egypt with them in February, and we've been lucky enough to come out to Turkey with them. I'm going to take my sunglasses off actually because I feel like it's not actually that bright yet, it's quite early. To come out to Turkey to another Sensory TUI hotel, TUI Blue Hotel. So we are here. We've been here for 3 days now. It's one of those weeks where it's going so quickly. I literally just don't even know where the time's gone. That can only mean one thing, that you're having a lovely time, can't it? So I thought I would do a little bit of a mix of a vlog. I feel like my Egypt vlog was very much just kind of like showing you the hotel, and obviously I'm going to do that as well, because I just think it's so handy to really get a good insight of these hotels and see if it like fits you as a family, and try and give you as much information as possible, because I love knowing as much about a hotel as possible before I book it, and also just like what we're getting up to. So I thought today would be a great day to start, because someone's about to walk past. This is my test of can I continue filming while someone walks past. I'm going to try. So tonight we're actually going into the old town, so I thought this would be the perfect day to start. But I actually go out of the hotel in Egypt and I really regretted it. I wish we kind of like saw some extra bits, but I just felt at the time I don't feel like I was like brave enough with OD. And also when we were in Egypt, a few of the things we wanted to do, I feel like they were like 30 minutes away, whereas the old town is only 10 minutes drive from the hotel here, so it's perfect. So we're gonna go into the old town tonight, check it out. Apparently it's all built on like ancient ruins, so I'm sure it's really beautiful. Be a bit of history for the kids. People exercising, exactly what I should be doing. Guess who bought her trainers and hasn't done any exercising? I've got this group chat on my Instagram called I'll Start Monday, and it's supposed to be motivation for people to like get the movement in. Like, I don't think I've posted anything on there for like almost 3 weeks. So if you're part of that group chat, I'm really sorry, and I promise you I am going to get my arse into gear when we get back, because quite frankly I need to, especially after being on another all-inclusive holiday. It's you know, can be quite detrimental to your waistline. I'm going to show you a bit of the hotel before it gets too busy, A, because I still get anxiety filming in front of people, and B, just because like certain areas will be too loud, like by the kids pool where we like to be, the water splashing and stuff like that, so I'm just not sure if you'll be able to hear me very well. So this hotel had a massive refurb not even that long ago, like less than a year ago, and you can so tell with the kids club particularly. It's so big, it's bright, it's airy, it's divided off into baby, stay and play and kids club really well. It's really secure, the girls are lovely, there's so much for kids to do. Honestly, like, it's just such a good kids club. It's just one of those where you instantly walk in, you feel like, okay, like the kids are going to be really happy here. And they also do adventure club as well, which is for ages 8 to 12. So it's great for me being a mum of 3 with a 10-year age gap, because it means that Oscar and Ola are actually like with kids their ages, and they don't feel like the eldest ones with a younger bunch, which is normally the case in kids club. And then OD can either do the baby club, I think, which is like from age like 3 months, I think, maybe 6 months, or we can do the stay and play as well. So that's great, because actually it's so hot here. Obviously it's July and it's Turkey. Yesterday got up to 38 degrees. So when that kind of peak heat in the day, oh my god, I'm so hungry, I've just realised. Okay, let's go sort that out in a minute. When it's that kind of peak heat in the afternoon, I can take him into the stay and play bit, which is cool, and we just sit and he has a play. I can do some work, or I can just play with him, whatever, and it just works really well. So 100% kids club is amazing. And yeah, obviously it's another Sensory, so it's very similar setup to the Egypt hotel. But look, let me stop yapping and just show you around, because there's a lot to see, so let's go. The main pool, I showed you the big one, that is the main pool, and then there's a little pool in the middle, which is where they do like aqua aerobics and stuff like that, and paddle boarding and all the other kind of like water sport things that they do that aren't on the beach. And then there's the kids pool as well, which we like to be there because A, it's got the slides, and B, it's got shade. So it's just better for me, because as much as I love the sun, like in this heat, I need the shade. So that works perfectly for us, and obviously Odie needs the shade as well. So we have just come down to kind of the sports area, and I'm just going to show you. So not only have they got tennis courts here, but they've also got pickleball and paddle courts here as well. Obviously paddle is huge now, it's huge in the UK, it's huge everywhere, like it's massive in Spain, has been for years. So Sam and I are going to try and get on the paddle court at some point if we can manage it, but I don't know how that's going to work because we can't play it dead in the middle of the day because it's just too hot. So you've got your paddle court here, tennis court's just behind, and then you've got your pickle court there, so you can see it's quite big, really spacious. And then next to it, which wasn't at the Coral Sea Centauri, is a little mini golf course, which Ozzy has been absolutely loving. We've played a couple of games already, and it's just like another thing to do, isn't it? So this is must be a 9-hole mini golf course. So that's really great, and you don't need to sign up or anything. Just if you can see that hut over there, you just go and grab your clubs and your balls there, and you just crack on. Got a football court here, which Oscar has been playing football every day at 5 till 5:30 with a load of other boys, and he absolutely loves it. So they've got that there as well, and that is like properly refereed with one of the TUI reps. The trampoline area here, which Ola has been loving. She literally asks me to go there every day. So there's so much here to do for kids. You've got the smaller play area here for kind of toddlers, and this is really cool as well. I love it. It's like bikes and you cycle round. It's quite cute. Look, it's just, you can tell it's all new. It's all new stuff. It's all super clean. It's so safe. You know, it's like beautiful surroundings. This is like nearer on the beach, this part. So you've got just from a view that way. This is the, can't remember the name of it. This is the beach restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but we haven't eaten there at dinner yet. We've had lunch there. And then this is well, I say it's for bigger kids. It's for bigger and smaller kids, but it's just kind of a bigger space. So you've got another park which is shaded down here as well. And that's what I love, that's what I love as well, is that all the kids' stuff is shaded as well. So it just makes such a difference of how much you can use it. So you've got another park area here. Beach restaurant here, which is nice. Apparently here they do like traditional Turkish pancakes. We haven't actually tried here yet, but that's another little place if you don't want to like sit down lunch. Beach. We haven't actually been on the beach yet, I'm not gonna lie. We are booked on TUI Cabana tomorrow, which is these here. Banners for the beach here, which actually are completely shaded, so great for families. And you have your own, same as Centauri, you have your own mini fridge there as well, so you don't need to worry about like waiting for drinks or anything like that. Beach here, another little bar at the front of the beach. You've got your adults only section over there. I will take you to the adults only. All the festoon lights are really cute. So this is actually the barbecue area. I think they only do this on a Sunday, which is why we booked in on a Sunday. So you've got little like picnic benches everywhere, and then you've got the outdoor kitchen, and I'm assuming barbecue food. So that's where we're going to be on Sunday. It's so secure, so like as well, you know, if you want to just sit and eat and have a drink, the kids can just play on this area. You know, with you being able to see them the whole time. It makes such a difference, doesn't it? But just showing you a little bit of the hotel. Not me being out of breath. Right, this is the adult only section. So the way this hotel works is it's split up into 2 sections, which works so well. So you've got adults only this side, so all these rooms are adults only. And then the other side, where I showed you the pools, is family. So there's like no crossover. So if you are very much here as a couple, not a family, you really do have your own space away from, let's just say, essentially children, which I'm assuming is what you're after. So this is the adults only pool. We have not experienced this. as of yet because I have 3 offspring with me. There's a jacuzzi and there's a pool there and then another pool here. And there's also a bar, which you don't... Oh, no, you do have. Sorry, you do have round by the kids' pool. So this is the Turkish restaurant that we went to, not last night, night before, which was, oh my God, the meze bits they brought out at the beginning were stunning. They were so good. They did these like beef flatbreads and oh my God, they're amazing. And then this is the prime restaurant. This is an additional charge, 50 euros a head. I don't know if that's for children as well, but for adults it's 50 euros a head. But we had T-bone steaks there. It comes with different sides, different sauces. You basically choose however you want it cooked, what you want it served with, everything like that. So that was really delicious as well. Breakfast area, so this is the adults only part of the outside breakfast area, but I am going to go in and just try and show you a bit of the buffet whilst it's quiet. If you're after a replica, this is your place. I'll try and get a shot of these when they're open because it's still very early, so they're not open yet. But they've literally got like every designer dupe in there. Got some jewellery if you fancy buying some diamonds after an Aperol. And then you've got this really good mini mart here. If you forget anything, don't worry because they've got it all. They've got sun cream, they've got shaving gel, they've got cotton buds, they've got toothpaste, they've got period pads, they've got nappies, they've got swim nappies, they've got goggles, they've got shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, like literally, wipes, loads of stuff. Kitty. And the cats get fed twice a day here, so you don't need to feel sorry for them like I do. I think, oh, do they get fed? But they do. They've got cat houses where the cats sleep. And they get fed twice a day, so you don't need to worry about the little kitties. I'm just going to show you the lobby because it's beautiful. My camera's actually telling me she's too hot, and I'm like, hun, I feel you, you know? And I love sitting out here for coffee or for an evening drink. Gorgeous this space is here for a little drink and a coffee. Nicely shaded as well, gorgeous plants, like this is where I like to be. Yeah, but like my other two and Sam, just never, like they're just such not morning people. I wanted to show you this space as well because I love this. So don't ask me why they're selling bikes, but apparently people do buy them. So I'm assuming they're people that live locally and aren't people that are traveling here from the UK to fit those in their suitcases. This shop is gorgeous. And here, if you have work to do whilst you're here, then this space is gorgeous, basically. You've got this lovely coffee shop, which I'm going to take you to in a sec. This place really reminded me of my friend Anne because she works in PR, I love her so much. And she's just always like working, like whenever we're at an event, if we have to get the train up to London for an event or whatever, if we're going out for dinner, like she will, without fail, be taking her laptop and doing some work. So like when I saw this space, I was like, that's where Anne would be on this holiday, doing her work. So this is a little shop, which is amazing. Look, so that you've got more sunglasses if you forget your sunglasses. Gorgeous shop. Obviously this isn't included, you can't just come and take stuff, you do have to pay for it. They've got Lego in case your kids are kicking up and you need to entertain them. They've got vinyl. Oh my god, I didn't even see these vinyls. Oh no, one of these might have to come home with me. I'm trying to add to my vinyl collection at the moment, so one of those might be coming home with me. I'll keep you updated on that. And obviously in so many different languages as well. So you've got Turkish, Russian, German, English here. So even if you forget a book, you've got a selection here of some bits. And then this coffee shop is so good. This coffee machine is unbelievable. Look at that coffee machine, it's so stunning. And they make a really, really good iced coffee. And what I love is when you get to a hotel and you see how many different milks they have. They've got oat, they've got soy, they've got almond, they've got coconut. So like you don't have to worry about bringing your own, because sometimes I feel like I have to bring my own Oatly. And also they're not out at the moment, but the other day they had like a whole patisserie section, chocolates, and I tried every single one and they were absolutely 10 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. And then also what they have here on a Wednesday at 4 p.m, which Bianca, who is like my go-to out here, who's absolutely lovely, who works for TUI, she was like at 4 p.m, so there's another coffee shop downstairs where they do the ice creams, and she was like at 4 p.m. they bring out fresh cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting. When I told Sam's an absolute sucker for a cinnamon roll, and when I told him, he set an alarm. He set an alarm for 4 p.m. on the Wednesday to go and get these cinnamon rolls, and honestly, like, they were unbelievable. Probably one of the nicest cinnamon rolls I've ever had. Like, they were so delicious, so delicious. I realised the bars do iced coffee as well, so I've just grabbed an iced coffee from the bar. I think my camera's getting quite hot, so I probably won't be able to keep you out here too long to chat, but too much syrup. Anyway, we're just going to be like chilling by the pool for a bit. I am actually going to get my content done today with TUI, because I don't want to, like, I don't know if anyone else gets this, but like it's just sitting in my mind, the fact that like I want to get it done, I want to get it edited and stuff like that, and the longer I leave it, like I'm just going to get really anxious about it. So I'm going to get that done today. I've had a couple of days of just chill, and now it's time to get a bit of work done. It's 8 o'clock now, so I came down here at like 7:15. They definitely still won't be up at 8 o'clock. They probably won't be up till 9:30. Honestly, I should probably go to the gym. You won't be seeing the gym in this vlog, okay? I'm sure the gym's lovely, but honestly, like, I would love to go to the gym. I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me. I'm not gonna lie. We will resume fitness when I get back to the UK. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna go back to the room, get ready, and then take you guys for the day take you guys along for as much of the day as possible, and out this evening without my phone, my camera bursting into flames because she's definitely getting warm. So I will see you guys shortly. In your hair now, am I?
Yeah.
Is Oscar not coming to breakfast?
No, he's going to stay in bed for it. One thing I have been loving on this holiday is a hibiscus gin sour. This drink is so delicious, it's so refreshing, and it's like the perfect mix of bitter and sweet. Hello. Hello. Hi. You give big smiles. Hi. We are going to go to Ocean Restaurant tonight, which will be nice because we haven't been there yet. And then tomorrow we have a barbecue here, and then we're going to head into the Old Town after the barbecue because we definitely want to do that as well. Letting them have some screen time. They are absolutely knackered after a day in the pool. Hello.
Thank you.
Would you like mine?
Can you put down that sausage?
No, I didn't.
It's who just went?
Oli, look at your sea burst. Do you want me to take your skin off for you?
No, wait,
Can I take the skin off the top for you?
It's Ola's one.
Try a bit.
Thank you so much. That's good. Yummy.
Out the seafood. You're just in the middle, that'd be great, thank you.
Thank you so much.
They look nice as
Oh,
well.
they look amazing. Look at
Thank you
that.
so much.
Thank you. Good evening. Happy Sunday. It's been a couple of days since I last vlogged, but honestly, the camera just can't cope in the heat. Like, me and her both. It's unbelievably hot here. It was 40 degrees today, so I don't blame her for not being able to cope. So anyway, this evening we are going into Sea Day, which I definitely thought was pronounced Side, S-I-D-E. It's pronounced Sea Day, which is like the local old town. It's built on ancient ruins, so it's a bit of history there as well. So really, really lovely for the kids to go and see a bit of Turkey. Apparently they've got some great shops, they've got some great restaurants, they've got some great bars. So we're only gonna go in for maybe like an hour and a half, something like that, because apparently it's really, really hot there because of the amount of people that are there. And it's obviously just like fucking boiling in general. And also we've got Odie with us and we have absolutely no idea how long he'll last. But anyway, we're gonna go to the barbecue just down near the beach first, grab the kids a quick snack because they only do that on a Sunday. So we definitely wanna just experience that as we're here. And then we're gonna go and get a taxi into Sea Day, have a drink, maybe get a nibble, and then come back. So I thought I'd take you with me, you can see a bit of, like, it's literally 10 minutes from the hotel. So I just feel like if you've got kids, young kids particularly, that's so much better. I think in Egypt, everything we wanted to do, I think it was like a 45-minute transfer, and that's why we just didn't want to do it, because with Odie it was just so difficult. So the fact that it's 10 minutes, if he's kicking up, we can just come back. So all very easy. So let's go into Sea Day, see what it's about, and see how we go. You would actually think that you're looking into a Louis Vuitton showroom here, or like a Chanel showroom. It's so, like, it's insane. Like, look at the door frames and everything, and the buildings are gorgeous. Like, it's crazy. Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at the candles. Let's look at it.
Ozzy, we're gonna have to come back up anyway to get a taxi. So Rolexes.
I want to buy a dumpling. Pit. I've got so many pits.
It's like, you feel like you're almost in like a little village in Belgium. It's really weird because obviously like the drive up here is quite, you know, like it's obviously like not a lot, and then you suddenly get here and it's like a little Belgium city. It's really weird. I am very, very happy with myself. I'm really sorry if the camera's misty, but like literally the heat, it's just the camera's not coping. But I've just got 2 packs of tretinoin
Can you watch, please?
for £36, whereas in the UK you have to get it on prescription, I'm pretty sure, and it's a lot more than that as well. So I'm very, very happy with that.
I think we're okay.
Flies are everywhere. Oh, Todd. If it's not a child, it's a dog. Do you know what I mean? Doddy, I love you, but you kind of stink because you haven't been to the groomers yet since you got back from the kennels, and you're a darling. Good boy. You're a gorgeous boy. When I say I'm overstimulated all the time, do you understand why? Because if it's not a child, it's a 53-kilo dog who is now trying to get up on the bench. Toddy, just sit down. No. Oh man. And I've got a French Bulldog here as well. I was going to start with this. Hi guys, happy, it's actually Sunday, so we've actually been back a few days now. But I just wanted to, I feel like I want to replace my camera because it's annoying me that it's not. I feel like that's better. Hi guys, my camera, because I can't be bothered, oh, wobbly. My camera, because I can't be bothered to go upstairs and get the stand, is balanced on a jug and then some Yorkshire tea on top. So don't say we're not professional in this household. Basically, we're back from Turkey and I just wanted to finish off this vlog by like just basically doing like a roundup of, so I got a Q&A, I did a Q&A on Instagram and I thought I would just answer some of the questions on here really quickly. I've made myself the most beautiful iced coffee this morning. To just finish it off and just kind of answer any questions that you might have. Such a lovely time in Turkey. I will be honest, it was a little bit too hot for me. I don't think I could go back to Turkey in July, like 40 degrees for me. Maybe it's just because Odie's 10 months, he's very clingy. Obviously, he's got to keep a baby out of the sun most of the time. So like, I don't know if maybe I actually really struggle with that kind of heat. So let me get these questions up. So first of all, safety, totally felt safe, absolutely. The airport's actually massive at Antalya, like it's huge. Antalya? Is it Antalya? I think so. It's huge. So it was a lot more built up than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like Egypt. Egypt is quite, it's not built up basically. Like the airport in Egypt is very much like a lot of the airports in Greece, where they're quite small and, you know, they're not the kind of airports you want a delay in, because not that you ever want a delay, but like it's annoying to be stuck there because there's not much there, to be honest. Whereas this one was really big. Actually a really good airport, especially when you're going through to departures. Transfer from the airport was an hour, which is like my max, do you know what I mean? Like, and any more than an hour, I'm like, it was absolutely fine. How many pools were there? So there's 3 main pools. So there's the big pool, the pool where they do the aqua sports and stuff, but then you can just also use it as a pool. And then there's the baby pool where we spent most of our time. And then there's also there's some swim up rooms adjacent to those pools. There's another pool, just like in Egypt, if you watch my Egypt vlog, where we had a swim up room. It was very much the same, but this time, rather than them being on the beach like they were in Egypt for our room, they were literally right by the pool. Which actually worked quite well, because you could just hop out and grab a drink and then come back. Whereas our drink in Egypt, our swim up suite in Egypt, it's just started really randomly, like heavily raining. You would either have to go round or get room service. So that was better for that aspect. But in Egypt, I really love that we had the beach right in front of us. That was really lovely. So I would actually say I prefer the swim up pools there, just because I love staring at the beach. Is it actually local branded? So, yeah, so absolutely branded drinks. So what I learned as well whilst I was there, so in Egypt, it's not branded stuff. Or there might have been a couple of branded bits, but not a lot. And the reason is because apparently the tax on alcohol in Egypt is so high, like the hotels just can't do it. They just can't do the branded stuff because it costs them so much money. Whereas in Turkey it's not. So they had Aperol, so I had Aperol Spritz whilst I was there. They had Bombay Sapphire Gin, they had Gordon's Gin, I saw Morgan Spice, I saw Jack Daniels, I saw, there was a lot of spirits. And then they also had like different bottled beers as well. They had Carling, they had, I think, Bud, they had a lot. And my husband was really happy with the draft beer as well out there. And they had a really nice cocktail menu, and my cocktail of the holiday was a hibiscus gin sour. It was the perfect mix of sweet and sour cocktail. It was absolutely stunning. Loved that. So yeah, branded drinks. What was the food like? The food, honestly, I cannot fault. So the buffet was great. There was so much choice. I had no issues with OD, my 10-month-old. We took pouches for him, but he ate every day in the restaurants or the buffet. Like, we managed to get food for him, no problem, that he could eat. They also have like a child area as well. So they got plastic plates and plastic bowls for the children. They got a microwave there in case you want to bring your own pouches and heat them up. And they also have their own, I think it was Heinz jarred baby food. So if you genuinely like ran out of baby food or forgot baby food, or your baby just wasn't interested in eating anything other than like a jarred baby food, they have that as well. And they had, I saw 4 months, 6 months and 12 months tubs, like jars. So they really do think of everything in these hotels now. And that was the same in Egypt as well. They had a kid area. Like, honestly, the food, so the Italian was delicious. I had like basically a massive mozzarella stick to start, and it was so good. Like that was on my what I eat in a day that I posted on TikTok and Instagram. And I think I posted it on here as well in shorts. If I didn't, I will. And it was like really stringy and just everything you want in a mozzarella stick. And even the salad that came with it was really like crunchy and fresh. It was just really good. And then I had the prawn fusilli, which was so yummy. It was almost like a prawns pil in a pasta dish. And then it came with focaccia at the beginning, but I'm a greedy bitch and I just absolutely devoured that focaccia and the minute it came out. But it would have been really nice to dip the focaccia in the sauce from the pasta, because it was, like I said, it was like an oily, garlicky sauce. It was delicious. And then we had a tiramisu for dessert, which was again delicious. Like, I'm a big tiramisu fan, and I couldn't fault it. And then my son had, he had short rib ravioli for his main, and like, it was stunning. It was gorgeous. It was so rich. So it was just one massive bit of ravioli, but like that's all you really wanted because it was quite a rich dish. But honestly, it was so, so good. Then we had the Turkish, which again was really delicious. The only thing I'd say about the Turkish is that the meze that they brought out at the beginning was so good, like so good. What I would actually expect to come out of like a really high-end Turkish restaurant in London. Absolutely delicious. And my husband is such a foodie, and he's so quick to judge when things aren't. He's like, yes, all right. Or like he doesn't give out compliments a lot on food, like if they're not really well deserved. And we had these little like, they were like flatbreads with beef and coriander and lime on them. And he ordered more because he was like, that is amazing. So the only thing I'd say is that the meze at the beginning was, and then the pittas were puffed up. Oh, honestly, the tzatziki was amazing, the hummus was amazing, everything was delicious. That like everything else was delicious, but it's just like the mezes were so good that just like they were like the star of the show. So like even though the other food was delicious, like you just kept thinking about, you're like, oh my god, those mezes were amazing. So the Turkish was really good. We had Prime, which is the steak restaurant, which is an additional charge. It's €50 a head for adults. I don't know what they charge for children. But if the children eat off the steak menu, I think it would be the same charge. And you get to choose from fillet, T-bone, rump, sirloin. You get to choose whatever cut you want. They've got a massive dry age fridge for the meat cuts, which is a really expensive bit of equipment. And then you get sides, so you get to choose veg, and it always comes with corn anyway. You get to choose rice, Hasselback potatoes, mashed potato with truffle, like there were loads of different options. And then you get to choose a sauce, like peppercorn, red wine jus, beef gravy, what else was there? I had, béarnaise sauce, that's what I had. So yeah, really, really yummy again. What other restaurants are there? Oh yeah, and then there was the seafood restaurant, which this is where like I judge things before I try them. Whenever I think kind of like, because you know sometimes people say like, oh, Egypt, and you think, oh, don't know if I'd eat seafood out there, because like there's this kind of myth that you're going to get food poisoning, and I feel like the same in Turkey. But I'm actually, because of after Egypt, I had prawns whilst I was out there, I had chicken, I had everything, and I was absolutely not ill, and I haven't heard of anyone being ill, that I was like, no, I'm going to eat everything whilst I'm out here. There was this dish that was like, it was like a pesto spaghetti with skewered prawns on top. Those skewered prawns were unbelievable. They were so good. They were barbecued. They were so good, so delicious. And then I had a seafood pasta as well, which was absolutely delicious. And what else did we have? Oh, the kids had salmon, and then Ozzy had grouper. So there was so many fish options, really delicious. Yeah, absolutely just really, really yummy food. And then like I say, at the buffet, there were different choices every single day. They had jacket potatoes one day as well as like a special. They have like grilled wraps where they'll make up a wrap fresh for you and then grill it on like a toasted wrap. That was like my go-to because I'm a sucker for a toasted wrap, like I love it. And then on a Friday night, they have something called gala in the buffet, which is just loads of patisserie, cakes, the biggest white chocolate fountain I'd ever seen. And the kids like literally shit their pants. When they walked in, they were like, oh my God. So when I say, I was like, you have to eat some savory food before I like unleash you into this candy shop of like Willy Wonka amazingness. I've never seen them eat their savory so quickly, and then just like pummel down to get those treats. So yeah, that was gorgeous. And then on a Sunday, they do a barbecue. Barbecue was my least favorite. And I think the only reason that is because Sam does the most insane barbecue. He quite rightly has the title of barbecue king. That I do just feel like any other barbecue I have is just never lives up to Sam's. So it was still nice, but it just wasn't like, I would just say if I had to pick anything that was my least favorite meal, it would be the barbecue. But again, still very yummy, loads of options, and really nicely done as well. They do like festoon lighting at the top, and it's like picnic benches out on the green, really lovely. So yeah, food could not fault, absolutely could not fault. Did I use tap water when I was sterilising Odie's bottles? Yes, we just used tap water and the Milton sterilising tablets and a collapsible bucket. On my Amazon storefront page, I have a link of essential baby travels and baby like essential stuff for traveling with baby, and everything I take on all my holidays with Odie is in there. Did Odie eat the food and drink? Yeah, like I just said that. Yeah, he had no problem. He ate everything. Can you go through airport security with formula and the rapid call? Everything. We went through with a big tub of formula, both ends. We came through with it opened. It was no problem at all. They just put it through like the checker, don't they? Travel pram, I have the eye candy pip, which I cannot fault, and I would recommend it again and again and again. Great pullover hood, lies flat back. It's lightweight. It fits overhead in the aeroplane. Love it, love it. I've always been an eye candy girl. Ever since Ozzy was a baby, we had an eye candy peach with him, and I've been obsessed ever since. Flight time. So the flight on the way out there was 3:45. I think you get tailwind on the way out usually, so it's slightly less. Then on the flight back, it's about 4 hours 15. So about an hour and a half quicker than Egypt. That's about a 5.5 hour flight. Look, I'm not gonna lie, flights with babies is hard, right? It is hard, but it just is what it is. Like, you know, take stuff, take snacks, take masking tape and put bits on the chair in front. They love pulling it off. Take sucky toys so you can stick them to the window, stick them to the chair in front. And then yeah, you probably will be walking up and down the aisle a bit with the baby. Hopefully they'll have a decent nap. I think Odie slept for about an hour and 15 on the way back, so that was great. You do just have to entertain them. Just don't expect to sit down and read a book on a flight with a baby. It's not going to happen. You know, unless you want, actually, do you know what, even I would say, like, even if you're going to fly business, it's still hard work, like, but I don't actually think you can fly business to Egypt unless you go with BA and it's Club Europe. But even that, it's not proper business. It's just slightly bigger seats at the front with a gap in between, with a seat in between you, but you don't really book that seat. So like the flap comes down. But obviously, if I had Odie, we'd still have him with us there anyway. So it's not that much different. And if you wanted to fly proper first class to Egypt or like business class, then you'd have to fly into Dubai. So even flying, it's still hard. I've flown business with children before. It's still hard. It's easier, don't get me wrong, it's easier, but you still have to entertain your kids the whole time. I say kids, baby. My oldest two would quite literally just, they were watching their iPads the whole time, didn't hear a peep. Odie, well, but he was fine. He was fine, you know? And also, I'm one of these people where I'm very respectful around other people. Just because I have children on an airplane, I am very aware of like the center of my world doesn't mean the center of everyone's world. There was a girl behind me that was so loud, and like Odie was asleep, and she was not a child, like an adult. And she I don't know, she's just one of these people that obviously loves the sound of her own voice. And she was playing Uno with her, I think, niece. But like, she was like, yeah, like every time. And I was like, why are you deliberately being so loud when like, I am actually making a real conscious effort to make sure my baby isn't being loud to interrupt everyone else. And then on the flight out there as well, sorry, just to have a rant, there was a guy in front of me, because we actually sat on the second row on the flight out, and there was a guy in front of me, and Odie was being amazing, right? But he literally grabbed the chair in front of him once, and this guy like shot me a look as if to say like, that's not happening. And I'm completely understanding of that. I'm like, no, that's your chair, fair enough, I will keep my baby away from your chair. But then the rest of the flight, do you know what I had to hear? Him effing, blinding, don't get me wrong, I swear, but I've got 3 children behind me. He was drunk, he was swearing so much, he was talking really loudly about really like derogatory things, really like misogynistic towards women. And I was like, so why do I have to listen to you? So yeah, I'm trying to keep my baby quiet, not to annoy you or not let him grab your chair, but then I have to listen to you talk like an absolute pillock for the rest of the flight when you've got absolutely no decorum or no, you know, appreciation of the fact that there's children that are sat right behind you. Like, no, sorry, not about that. Anyway, that was derailing, wasn't it? Okay, Kids Club. I can't even explain. It's so good. The Kids Club is great. It's been new. I'm very aware that I've been chatting for 20 minutes now, so I'm going to try and wrap this up. Kids Club is so good. It's been newly refurbed. It's bright, it's spacious, it's big, it's clean. The staff were fantastic. They were so friendly. I spoke to them so much throughout the week. I hung out a lot in the stay and play area because it was just a bit hot for Odie some of the days. So I would take him in there for an hour just to sit with him whilst he played. That's amazing that you've got that space to like have a break where you don't have to go back up to your room. It's all air-conned. The nursery is gorgeous. It's like a Pinterest board nursery where your baby can sleep.
They had so many different activities. Kids club ages 0 to 3, which is an additional cost, FYI, but then 3 and upwards it's included. So they had painting for the babies, they had messy play, they had splash like water tables, they had a baby spa where like your baby will come in and they'll do a little massage, and then you get like what, robe and slippers, and the baby will like just sit with tranquil music and bubbles. Like, it was so cute. And then the kids stuff, they do stuff indoors with the kids and out in the pool. So they'll do like some water sports out in the pool, like water games out in the pool. They've got teens area, which has got it's got table tennis, it's got pool, it's a bit more of like a kind of cool area where like the kids that are too cool for kids club kind of hang out. They've got mini golf course, like a 9-hole mini golf course. They had trampolines, which Ola was obsessed with, she was on them all the time. They had 2 parks, that's 4. They had 2 parks, one for more toddlers and then one for older kids. They had a football court, they had a pickleball court, they had a paddleball court, they had a tennis court, and I'm pretty sure they had basketball court as well. Oscar told me he went to play basketball. I could not find this basketball court, but apparently it's there somewhere. They've got entertainment, they've got discos for toddlers and then for older ones as well. Can I say any more? Like, is there any more to do with children on holiday? They have water sports on the beach. They quite literally have everything you could do with your child. They had a games room, which again was additional. You had to buy tokens to use that, and it was like proper arcade games in there. But then all the other stuff's free. So like trampolines are free, the football court's free, the mini golf's free, the parks are free. It's great. Like, there was so much to do for kids. Like 2 days actually, Oscar met this boy in the teens area, and I didn't see him for 2 days before this kid left to go home, because he literally was just off with this boy playing football, playing pool, playing everything. Didn't see him. I only had 2 children for those 2 days. I know you're an affiliate with TUI, but would you genuinely recommend the hotel? 100%. Look guys, basically, I was trying to explain this to someone yesterday because they messaged me and they were like, how do we know that you're just not saying this? So when obviously I'm an affiliate with TUI. Oh, Odie's awake. I went to Egypt with TUI, and obviously I went to Turkey with TUI. I'm just gonna go get Odie, bear with me 1 sec. So basically, when I go away with TUI, everything I share out there, stories, vlogs, that's off my own back. They don't ask me to do that. I am required to do 1 or 2 or 3 ads with them, however many they want me to do. It's about showing the audience the facilities at that particular hotel. Those ads haven't been posted yet. So the vlogs I do, the Q&A I do, the stories I share, they are all off my own back. I have to put ad to obviously declare that it is a gifted or paid trip. But I just breathed in his burp. He just burped and I took a breath in, and it... anyway, that was nice. So yeah, honestly, if I thought the hotel sucked, I wouldn't do a Q&A. I just wouldn't do it. The reason I want to do these Q&As for Egypt, for Turkey, is because I want to share what this hotel has to offer for you, because I'm so aware of it is hard to find, you know, a family hotel which is great for parents and kids. And also, if you're paying money to go away somewhere, the last thing you want to do is pay some money to go somewhere and then just not have a good week, or it not fit you as a family. So the more I can share, you know, about our really fun, great, positive experience we had there, then I'm going to. So yeah, this is totally off my own back. They have not asked me to do this YouTube vlog. This is me. Obviously I will just put ad to disclose that it is paid or gifted trip. Is there anything else I can say about our trip? There was an outdoor gym, there was an indoor gym, there was a beach. We didn't spend too much time on the beach because it's harder with him. He's better around the pool. There's ice creams. You can help yourself all day. They had cornettos, they had magnums, they had twisters, they had rocket lollies, so you can help yourself to those. On a Wednesday, so there are 2 coffee shops, one upstairs, one downstairs. They have every milk, oat milk, soy milk, coconut milk, and oh my god, the homemade chocolates in the upstairs one by reception. They've got a coffee shop called Bushka, I think it's called, or Bashka or something. The chocolates that they served there were delicious. There was this one, it's like a round coin, and it's like dates, peanut butter, and chocolate and pistachios. And it was dangerous. And then they had these caramel, like blondie chocolates. They were unbelievable. So good. And like I say, they had every milk there. What else did they have? Oh yeah, and then in the one below, the one where they serve the ice cream, I'll come back to that. Oh no, baby, you can't play on my laptop. You can't play on mummy's, you can't do mummy's laptop. And they are all included, the coffee shops, and they have, on a Wednesday at 4 o'clock, downstairs, they sell freshly cooked cinnamon buns with cream cheese frosting, and it was probably one of the best cinnamon rolls I've ever had. Like, they were absolutely delicious, and the fact that they only do them once a week, now I know why, because I'm glad they only did them once a week, because if they serve those things every day, I wouldn't have just gained the 3 kilos that I gained last week. I would have gained 10, okay? Because those cinnamon rolls would have been my personality. And the reason I didn't put a story up of those on my Instagram was because I was in the pool when Sam brought them over and I clocked them. So I was like wet eating it, like out of the pool, because I knew, I saw them and I was like, they look amazing and there's no way I'm not having one of those. Is that yummy? Have you got a little snacky? He is hard work at the moment. 10 months, does not want me to put him down. Doesn't sleep, wakes up too early, then is tired. He's not going to bed till like 9:30 at the moment because he just, I don't know if we need to work on a routine more. But anyway, what else can I say? Oh, I want to just tell you everything. Right, split in 2 sections, adult pool, adults only, adult side of the hotel, family side of the hotel. So there's no crossover. There's family, there's a couple of adult only areas in each restaurant. And yeah, so your rooms, if you're just there as a couple, will be over on the adult side of the hotel, and then all the family stuff is over by the family stuff. The kids club's that way. The basically everything you need for your children is that side, so you don't need to like go into the adults only area or anything like that. If you are there on your own, you can be child free as choice. Oh, the room, I'll just run you through the room quickly as well. So obviously everywhere's pram friendly, and the room we didn't have a swim up suite this time. We had we were 4 floor 4, so we were 1 away from the top. They have penthouses on the top floor, and then we had a room which was 2 bedrooms. One was with double beds, 2 twin beds in, and then our bedroom had a king size with a pull-out chair bed or space for a cot. So as a family of 5, we were in there absolutely fine. They have baby packages there, so you have a baby bath they can bring up to the room. They have bottle warmers they can bring up to the room. They've got a little bath set for baby, so it has a little towel and a little like baby pack with a sponge and some baby wash and stuff like that. They also had little hairdressers on site as well, where Ola got these most gorgeous little like flower braids in her hair as well, so that was really cute. I'm trying to think as well of any additional costs. It is literally just the Prime restaurant, which is the steak restaurant. Is that it? Hairdressers, obviously, and the shops, which obviously is always extra. Is that it? Is that the only thing that costs extra? Oh, and obviously the creche, the baby tots from age 0 to 3. That is the only thing that's extra. Everything else is included. Ice creams, eat as much. Oh yeah, the ice cream, that's what I was gonna say. Downstairs in the downstairs coffee shop, Thea's, I think it was called. It was so delicious. My personal favorite being a combination of chocolate and salted caramel. So yeah, that was delicious as well. And I feel like I've covered everything. I'm sorry this is like now turned into a really long vlog, but obviously I just want to share as much as possible. And I was trying to film as much out there, but my camera actually couldn't cope in the heat. Every time I took her out, she was like, babe, she was like, too hot. And I was like, you and me both, hon. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up because I really want to get this vlog out today. And I'm going to have to deal with you. And I'm actually filming an ad right now as well. Not right now, but I have been filming an ad this morning. I need to edit that, and Sam is going to return with the other 2 children who he took to the trampoline park this morning, so I could try and get some work done. If you do want to book, it is the Akra Sorgun TUI Blue. You can book directly on the TUI website. But yeah, anyway guys, I will see you next week for a more normal vlog this time. It's just going to be us, Dada. What about Mama? Mama? You have said it, you said it yesterday. Mama? I think he thinks I'm Dada. I think that's why he says it all the time. We're actually staying in like a little farmhouse next week, not far from where we live at all, with a pool and stuff. Mama! So I'm gonna vlog there and I'll have that out next week. But I will see you later. I'm gonna finish my iced coffee, edit this, and we're actually hosting a barbecue today, which will be fun because it's pouring it down with rain. See you later, bye!